Today's healthy living will be presented in EV with subtitles in Arabic, Aulacese, Vietnamese, Chinese, English, EV, French, German, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Persian, Portuguese, Russian, Thai, and Spanish. Nkpɔla nyanuwo, miawoe zɔn va agbedzadzenɔnɔ le nufiala gã ƒe nukpɔmɔ la dzi. Dɔtɔ Kwasi Ofeyi Agiema to Ghana nyigba dzi enye ame si le egbea ƒe wɔna me. Aƒetɔ Dr. Kwasi Ofeyi Agiema enye dzɔdzɔmedɔyɔla aɖe si wɔ dɔ kple lãmaɖumaɖu habɔbɔa le eƒe dukɔ me. Eye wòɖo agbeyeye dɔyɔƒe si kpena ɖe dɔnɔwo ŋuti wokpɔa dɔyɔyɔ to dzadzɛnyenye kple nuɖuɖu si me lãme le o alo nuɖuɖu si me womeɖa o alo nuɖuɖu si me woɖa le dzoxɔxɔ 49 gɔme hafi ɖui. Dzɔdzɔmedɔyɔ tutu do le dzɔdzɔmenunya ŋuti be mɔnukpɔkpɔ aɖe le amegbetɔ ƒe lãmesi eye wòkpɔa ŋusẽ ɖe dɔléle dzi eda dɔ le eɖokui si. Dzɔdzɔmedɔyɔ galika kple afɔɖeɖe siwo xea mɔ na dɔléle gbã le gɔmedzedze me. Le dzɔdzɔmedɔdada me la, taɖodzinu enye be wòagbugbɔ adzra dɔnɔa ƒe lãmesẽ kple dedienɔnɔ do dzɔdzɔmetɔe. Sigeɖea, dɔyɔyɔ sia ku ɖe amagbetikewo ŋu, kameɖeɖe, atitɔtɔ kple nuɖuɖuwo ŋuti. Dr. Ofeyi Agiema xɔ xexe le English blɔti ne dzɔdzɔmenunya le gbenɔnɔ nusrɔ̃ƒe aɖe me le North London. Gawoa, woxɔ hehe ne dzɔdzɔmedɔyɔyɔ le nusrɔ̃ƒe aɖe le Jersey. Gakple nusrɔ̃ƒe si ku ɖe dzadzɛnyenye ŋuti le Texas, Amerika. Abe bubutɔ le lãmesẽ kple nuɖuɖu gomea, wokpe Dr. Ofeyi Agiema ɖe kpekpe veviewo abe lãmaɖumaɖu, dɔléle kple enutsitsi takpekpe le Ghana le ƒe 2004 me. Eye meɖiɖi oa, eƒo nu le nye lãmaɖula nana ɖe xixia ƒe takpekpe si me wokpe ame tɔxɛ bubutɔ nufiala gã Shanghai le Lomé, Togo le ɣleti 5 ƒe ŋkeke 90 le ƒe 2009 la dzi. Fifia, míase tso Dr. Ofeyi Agiema gbɔ ɖe ale si wòɖe vovototo le yevutikewo kple dzɔdzɔmedɔdɔ dada ŋuti.
We know that Orthodox medicine has, dominated healthcare in this world since 1909. Drugs do help in healing. We do not discount that. But drugs do not heal. It is only the human body that heals. It is true that drugs can provide some relief. Of course, if you are in pain, you need Novocaine. If you have trauma, you need surgery. But to heal conditions like cancer, hypertension, diabetes, and so on, you need to come to terms with the basic laws of sustaining human life.
Esi wònye sukuvi la, Dr. Ofeyi Agiema dogo dzɔdzɔmenunyala xɔasi aɖe tso Amerika. Ame sia wɔ eletrik kaɖi. Nufɔfɔ sia ɖɔli eƒe nɔnɔme kple dɔyɔyɔ.
Before I was 20, I was involved with the Theosophical Science Society. I was a vegetarian for 10 years. And then thereafter I went to Britain, and during the course of my studies, I came to terms with the quotation from Thomas Edison, who said that the doctor of the future will give no medicine, He would influence his patients in the care of the human frame, in diet, and in the prevention of disease. Thomas Edison influenced my thinking about the human body.
Esime Dr. Ofui agiema wu nu sonsonu la englonu epe donowo be wakpla dede nono pe afodede abe asidede le lanunti le opendudu me.
So I would say that I rediscovered myself after, I finished with my course, and especially when I came into contact with the patients who I realized were very enthusiastic to apply the principles that I shared with them. And I realized that the more I submitted to the discipline that I was, prescribing for my patients, the more healthier I became.
Achi dolele dodada eye wa no la mesi nwe me maha.
It is obvious that if we want to sustain life, it is only living elements that can provide life. And that word vegetarian comes from vegetus, that means full of life. So essentially, anyone on this planet who wants to sustain his life, who wants to prevent disease, who wants to effect repair where it has occurred, must subscribe to vegetarianism.
Lela madu hena hihia pe dede takpepe jila Dr. Ofui agiema tutu blema hoseo chondudu me chatianti.
Now, today, we have institutionalized the consumption of animal products in the name of a balanced diet. And so, whenever we are at table, we're supposed to eat animal products to sustain our protein intake. That is an untruth. There are proteins in all foods. There are proteins in all fruits. There are proteins in all vegetables. And besides, the most important thing is that we need to digest our food. Now, when you take animal products into your system, what happens is that the food is indigestible. Animal products are solid in our circulation, in our bloodstream. So that accounts for the incorrect circulation of which we have developed all the diseases that we are contracting today.
Afisia Dr. Ofui agiema na podenu adeo sidekadede le tatia le ndudu sime lamelewo ple dolele titinu.
I would say, first of all, malaria is endemic in Africa, and there are lots of Ghanaians who, sort of have experienced malaria almost 2-3 times every year. I would say the last time I experienced malaria was about 25 years ago, because my resistance is very high. I know patients, of mine who were diagnosed with HIV positive in 1983. They're still alive. Why is that so? The reason is that they have a very high resistance. So your diet is the single most important factor that, if you change, can sustain your life and make it possible for you to prevent all diseases.
Mia hoya fafa viade eye nemie trogboa Dr. Ofui agiema aponu le afoku si o le landudu menti taflache mi nonyi plemi le nu fiala gan penu pomolaji. On va la médecin benono le nous fiala gan pe nous pas moji Miele nous pomple Ganavi, Jojome Doyola, Docteur Ofei Ageman. Amesi le zigede vai pour nous chon dudu si me la mano ula na epe dono. Be esianye monue tona ntila pe doyoyo. Dolele gbogbo de le agbanleji si la dudu nana si bona enye pode undeka.
Hypertension, for instance, results from the cholesterol that we take from the animal products that we put into ourselves. And you know, the human body also produces cholesterol on a daily basis. In fact, we produce about 4,000 to 5,000 milligrams of cholesterol every day. It's the cholesterol that is used for the manufacture of the hormones in our bodies. So if we add any more cholesterol, the animal products, we have excess cholesterol that we cannot, get rid of. And that begins to clog us up. As it clogs our arteries, and veins, circulation is compromised. So essentially, that is the source of, the hypertension. The quality of your blood, and it's the blood that sustains your body, depends on the quality of the food that you put into yourself. If you put greasy food into yourself, and greasy food come from animal products mainly, of course, you cannot sustain your life. You have a limitation with regard to your circulation.
Bagba dolele le bobwe ne fume, sina nyue le fukame.
In the past, stroke used to be, common in adults only. These days, even children, as young as 15. Are developing stroke. In fact, in 1992, I had a case of someone who was only 12 having a stroke. We have a situation where we must systematically wean ourselves out of meat eating.
Docteur Ofei Ageman, Blanc Afisi Abile Lame Jocho.
We also have the issue of cancer. Cancer is an abnormal growth that results from the abnormal elements that we put into ourselves. Once you take meat, you are eating more protein than your body can cope with. Now, protein cannot be stored in your body. The body can store sugars, it can store carbohydrates, it can never store protein. The more protein you have, the more you create problems for your system. But if we contract cancer and we revert to the process, the natural process of feeding the body, it will stimulate the body to effect the repair. The body is self-healing, self-repairing, self-restoring, as long as we provide the elements that are required. And those elements are the fruits and vegetables.
Doyola nyuela, blanc épée nous tepe popo, be, bien chi, agbenono si de tacho landudubo.
The cooking process compromises the elements, especially the enzymes in our foods. So I would suggest that we should know that beyond a certain temperature, food is destroyed. So at every given time, what we need to do is to combine a lot of raw fruits and vegetables at our tables. Of course, if we are eating a bit of, sort of cooked food, fair enough. But our main diet should essentially be made up of fruits and vegetables in the raw state with the enzymes available to sustain life, to prevent, disease. Once we achieve that, I believe that, there will be enough harmony. Health is supposed to be a state of harmony and balance. And disease is supposed to be a state of disharmony and imbalance. And it is the elements that we put into ourselves. If they are balanced, we have health. If they create an imbalance, we have ill health.
Plo, nyela madula, nena de hihiape, takpekpela, Docteur Ofei Ageman, ho, bebiabia chonu fiala gan nu pomogbo. Le biabia mea, e blanc epe jiji, be, ndudu si me la me lewola, e yanye, ndodo potwe, na doyoyo na hihia, ple epe jiji nono.
The theme of today's video conference is Be Organic Vegan to Save the Planet. What is your word for those who didn't get the opportunity to come here?
Well, essentially, global warming is real. The activities that we engage in can destroy the planet. So the important thing is for us to come to terms with the fact that the gases that are being produced by the animals that we are rearing, methane, is a danger that must be combated by the change of our lifestyle, especially what we put into ourselves in the form of food. And it's not just vegetarian, but organic vegetarianism to save the soil.
Chaunwa Dr. Ofui Ageman ma epedidi ple gbedododa na hishia.
I believe our ultimate objective is to ensure that there is harmony and balance in this world. So I hope and pray that we all have an open mind about our purpose for being on this earth.
Mecho akpedada manya gblonade na Dr. Kwasi Agieman de epe nyakaka de Ghana ple tepe bubuao me de kadodo sile na madumadu pe agbenono nti pe la mesen vava menono na agbeto pomia ple miape anyigma to miape klola ope jidepo abe Dr. Agieman ndudu jajesia na kakade Afrika kata ple hihia ple buame akpena menukpola hwasio na mianti nono le agbejaje nono nti esi akpledo enye jojo menunya ple gbongbon menunya le nya jojo o megbe. Thank you, our treasured viewers, for your company today on Healthy Living. Coming up next is Science and Spirituality after noteworthy news. May peace and harmony be with you.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/HL.